What up, folks? It's Boston Black from PopsHotSauces.com. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. What we're going to be doing is showing you our medium heat, slightly sweet, cannabis-free, savory, habanero, pineapple, and mango hot sauce. Let's just jump right into it. Once again, this is our book of fermentations. Every ferment we do goes into this book. And this particular ferment we started a little bit over 60 days ago. And it contains pineapples, ginger, turmeric, bell peppers, sweet peppers, garlic, serranos, carrots, and the star of the show, as always, is orange and red habaneros. A lot of them. Let's open this up and see what we got. Wow, smell is amazing. Absolutely no mold at all. And honestly, there isn't even any cam yeast in here. We very rarely get mold, and cam yeast, if we do get it, when we do get it, is usually very little. What we're gonna do now is separate our brine from our ingredients. Get prepared, let's get ready for that. Okay, first thing we're gonna do again is separate our brine from our ingredients. Smell is amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. Very little cam yeast. Remove my seasoning pack. Then separate my peppers from everything else. Okay, now I want to pull my peppers out and basically not really pull my peppers out, but pull everything else out that I have to prepare, with the exception of the peppers. Which is basically the ginger, a few of the turmerics that we find, and half of the carrots, and of course the pineapples. We will not pull out the mangoes because they're probably just way too soft. I mean, right now, everything, the peppers are extremely well prepared. Nice and soft. Smell is amazing. Texture is great. Everything is good. Look at this mango. Look at the mango, just falls apart. Everything is just great. Again, I want to get out half of these carrots. Not most. Take out this pineapple. And get all the ginger that comes out. There they go. Carrots out, ginger out. Turmeric can stay in, some of the carrots can stay in. Serrano. That turmeric can stay in. And that's it. And we're gonna set this aside and prep. Our ingredients. Pineapple, we've removed the hull. And the reason we leave a hull on in a fermentation is to speed up the fermentation. The hull actually speeds up the fermentation. Contains a lot of enzymes and good bacteria. Just make sure you clean the hull first and clean it really well, and then just leave it in. This is about the only thing that we're gonna have to chop up. Our ginger and everything else is the perfect size. Okay, give me a moment, clean this up, and we will start our juicing process. Okay, folks, I'm back. Basically, everything has already been cleaned and sanitized prior to us doing anything. And then we basically clean and sanitize. We sanitize with Star San. Put it on, allow everything to dry, and then we come back. And right before we start filming and everything, we disinfect with vodka. Basically, we don't want the Star San to actually get into our sauces. I know everybody say it's safe and all this other kind of stuff, but and it may be, but we just don't want to add any kind of chemical compound into our ferments or our sauces. Vodka is it evaporates. All the alcohol evaporates very quickly into the air and is completely tasteless, 100% tasteless. So it's like it's not even there, but it kills any bacteria. This part of the process you won't see anyone else do. We own juice stores, so basically we know the benefits of actually juicing your fruits down to a pulp. And so when we started making our hot sauces, this is one of the things we do. We don't put the pulp at all into the sauce. Only thing goes in the sauce is the nutrition from the juice. 100%. When you're juicing, you want to juice your soft, meated fruits first, and then put in your hard. I want you to be able to see the end result. Look at this. Look at this. Completely dry pulp. Very little moisture left in here, and no moisture, no nutrition. So now we want to check the pH of our brine and our juice. That brine is 3.1. Our juice is 3.1. It's perfect. Anything under 4.4 is considered shelf stable. And we're at 3.1. Now we break out the big guys. Now basically from here I want to take 2 cups of my brine. Put it back in to my sauce. Blend. Before I do anything else, before I move on further, I'm going to give it a taste. If I can find my spoons, I want to give it a taste. Woo! Wow. Immediately. This is flavorful. You hit with all the flavors. The tanginess from the fermentation, from the aging of it, the mangoes, the fruit, everything. Lovely, blended perfectly. Wow. Heat taps you on the back of the throat. It's perfect. It honestly is perfect. Okay, we're gonna move to the blender and then add our final ingredients, which is the vinegar and the fresh dehydrated habaneros. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna basically take our ferment and our juice, we're gonna pour it into, half of it into the sauce. Into the blender. With that, I'll chop it up. This is basically going to pulverize everything that's in it. A lot of people strain their sauces. I'll have no need to strain my sauces because this is going to completely pulverize any seeds, everything, and get it down to a nice, silky, smooth sauce. Okay, now that we've gotten it down to a nice, smooth sauce, basically I want to take a cup of my dried habaneros and put back into it, giving it a little bit more texture and a different flavor from the fermented. habaneros. So like I said, I just want to add 1 cup to this half and another cup to the next half. I'll put it back in the blender and give it another chop. Now we're going to turn around and we're going to add four ounces of white wine vinegar. And we're going to blend that with 2 ounces of apple cider vinegar. And I'll add that to my blend while it's blending. Check the consistency of it. Yeah, I might not need to add no more brine at all to that. Damn. It's not playing. No. It's a little too thick. I haven't even begun to cook it yet. It's nice though. It's really nice. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a half cup more brine to it. Three-quarters. Basically to ensure that I get the consistency that I want. And honestly, you can hear the blender. It does quiet. All the choppiness started. The choppiness stopped, and now all you hear is the smooth sound of the blade spinning. Now that we got everything blended up, what we're going to do is we're going to pasteurize it by bringing up the temperature to 165 degrees. And letting it sit for like 1 minute. Honestly, once the temperature reads 165 degrees, it will be pasteurized because it kills all the bad bacteria in it. But we'll let it sit there for a minute anyway. Beautiful thing about this blender, once you set it, then that's it. That's all you got to do. Once it gets to a temperature, it'll do its own thing. And there are several blenders out there that can do it, but there's not several blenders out there that can do it for something that anybody can afford. This blender is $100 and change, depending on where you get it from, versus other blenders cost you $600. It's a beautiful thing. And I don't want anyone to think that I'm plugging this Nova blender, because honestly, I bought this. And I bought this for the juice making company. And we moved into the hot peppers, and this thing is just perfect for this. Perfect. Works perfectly. But again, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not anything. This is just a good blender for the money. There it is. That's what we want. That's what we want. So now, let's stop it. Then for a few more minutes. Now it's all blended up. Wow. I mean, it just hit you right in the face. The aroma is just ridiculous. My goodness. This thing is heavy, so what I'm gonna do is just pull it. Into here. Instead, this is lighter and easier to handle. It make a mess, of course. And with this, you want to fill up to the top, for the simple fact that as soon as it cools down, it's going to leave an air gap. So if you fill it all the way to the top, you compensate for it cooling down. Take your orifice, snap on, tighten it up. Orifice, snap on, tighten it up. Some people think that it's some type of glue that holds the orifice down on it. It's not. The heat rises, so the heat will automatically seal it tight on it, because heat rises and falls. You can turn it upside down or leave it any particular way that you might want. It doesn't really make a difference. Once you get this on here and the pressure of the clap, it's automatically going to seal it down. There you go. Habanero, pineapple mango. Thanks for joining. Peace.